They do. I just don't, I haven't picked them up yet. But we're
Oh,
going to be Who do you want to watch straight off the bat?
You know, we got to go with these wonderful guys here from Execution. They've been trying so hard to be able to pick up a map, and let's see if they can do that, as I'm going to go on board with Gunwalk. And Gunwalk will be the one who is going to have to play for picks here. He's the AR specialist here, and he's going to be slaying for his team to get map control. That's exactly what he's trying to do, and right now, Execution really off to a good start, as they have that Charlie Bravo split right off the bat.
They do, but they're about to lose it unless somebody can get in there and do some work.
That was Reject.
What?
That was Reject that got in there and got that kill there.
Oh, I was like, I'm a reject? What? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
all right. Well, look at this. inHuman already down a couple players. Swirl with the gun that you used to love so much, that Vector. He's not able to get the kill. Now, his choice of red dot on it. That's how I run it. Because I suck at the game and I suck with the Vector. To me, anytime you have to put a red dot on a sub, it's kind of a waste of attachment. I would say change subs.
I say that to most people that run the red dot on the Vector. But here's the thing about the Vector that's very beneficial, even if you put that red dot on there. Because I know some pros that do use it with the red dot on rare occasions. And Revan is one of those players.
Really?
He uses it with the red dot. Yeah, he uses it with the red dot and the foregrip. And the thing about the Vector that I really like is the fact that it has the highest damage in its class, and it has the highest penetration in its class. So even if you don't have that muzzle brake on there, you can do some serious work with the Vector, and it's just a really overall amazing submachine gun. But right now, let's go on board with Droz, as he is literally wrecking havoc in the enemy spawn. Absolute havoc, gets the double kill, gets the neutralization on Charlie, but cannot pick up the flag, as he does get cleaned up by Arsenal, and now plays will get the God name from downtown. These guys are just incredible. It's a close game, but these guys are just incredible. 35-27 is your score, 2:42 left, and it looks like it's inHuman that is just on fire right now.
And it all comes down to their basic setup and how they play. Like Flex. Look at where Flex is. He gets a kill. He knows somebody else is going to be around there. He gets a double kill right there. Now he's going to go grab or sit on B because he knows they're not going to be coming from that way. And he's going to get caught reloading, but he's smart, backs off. And that's exactly how you want to play. You got to be passive when you need to be passive. You got to push when you need to push. And that is what sets inHuman apart from different AM teams I've seen. Now, this is the first time I've seen them play. I am thoroughly impressed.
No, absolutely. I am completely impressed by far. Not only have we seen them in one matchup, we've seen them in two, and they've dominated in those so far. And right now, I'm going to go back on board with Droz Smiting, because this man is on fire. 10-5. That's a 2.0 KD, and he is playing some heavy defense here. But if they're not careful, Bravo can get contested, but it doesn't matter, because right now, the way they're playing this domination on Sovereign is the way you have to play it. They're overextending, and they're getting those flag decoy captures in the enemy base, and it's paying off very well. But Charlie is actually going to go and get neutralized, as it is Execution that will try to do the exact same thing and stop them for now, as now they're starting to get the map control that they've been needing.
Yeah, and that's exactly what Execution needed to do, was get that home flag, or the enemy home flag, and cap it. Now, one thing that I liked how inHuman played it was the fact that they only had one player go get C, or their home flag back. What that does is disperse the other players throughout the map to still contain that map control. So they played it really well, and that's why they're still on top. They got B, or they kept B, and now they're just starting to pull away.
Yeah, they are, and it's actually a 22-point lead right now, 75-53 with 30 seconds left. Bravo is getting contested at the moment, and that is going to be Arsenal that's in there all by himself. Can he pick up this flag? There are 3 players pounding in on him. He will go down, though. That flag is there for the time being, and it will stop the points from flowing so much, but still 80 points scored so far. That's going to go up, as Bravo is now going right back into their contestation. And it's going to be Rose that is just cleaning house, just taking everybody out. He takes out Evade. He takes out another player. That's 3 down, and he's just on fire. 84-61 is your score here for the first half, and man, oh man, I'm loving this right now by this inHuman squad with that shank.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That's absolutely right.
Oh,
wow.
Goodness gracious. Oh, we're getting really close to that giveaway. We're like 8 people away, so that's pretty exciting. But that round was exciting, and you know, I don't know. These guys just know how to play, and I'm really excited about this. It's not too often that you see an AM team, especially one that we've never seen before, because we know a lot of the AM teams, but it's not very often that you see an AM team that knows how to play it. And I think Shock talked about that. You either know how to play or you don't. And or at least know how to play as a team. And these guys are showing they know how to play as a team. And I really like it. But on the other side, execution really showed some good stuff right there. They might not have won. I mean, they lost by 23 points. But they had some signs of brilliance. I liked how they pushed the home base. One thing that they need to do is when their home base gets pushed, only have one person go back and get it after you've cleared out your base, and then push the rest forward.
Just that, and honestly, the way you get map control on Sovereign is by OEing, which is overextending, ladies and gents, and getting that decoy flag capture. It's something that's so important, and players and players that have not played competitive since Black Ops 2 don't know all of these concepts. And so now that it's back, in the rotation, this game mode, you got to learn those. It's very important. Obviously, this was a staple competitive game mode in Modern Warfare 3, in Call of Duty 4, and it's back, and it's a learning curve. But so far, there are teams that are just excelling in learning that strategy. And right now, inHuman is on fire. But right now, let's go on board with Swirl, as he is being aggressive here on the top control area. Sees one player and actually overextends back to him, but then he will get taken down. So that push will fall short, but Bravo is now going to be contested here by inHuman once again.
Man, I just screwed up a tweet. I said only 3 away from a giveaway, and then I said it was on my channel, which it's not on my channel, it's on RivalCaster. How retarded am I? That's just what happens when you try to tweet while you're trying to produce. And look at that. Thank you very much. That is 3 down for inHuman. So now it is going to be up to execution to push up. And it looks like they might have been stymied, but Swirl, he's going to be getting that C flag neutralized. So now his team has A. They just got to work on getting B. I probably would have just capped it just so I could get those points.
The only thing is that he did not know how close the enemy was because his whole team was down. And when you're OEing, you want to make sure you have at least 1 or 2 players up that can call out so that you know if you can pick up that flag or if you just can afford to neutralize it and come back to it once your teammates spawn. It's very, very important. And right now, it's just inHuman that's getting the points right now. 20-16, though, this is the closest that we have seen as far as a point differential between 2 teams tonight. But remember, that lead of 23 points is still on their side. So they're leading by quite a bit, and execution needs to keep that in mind if they want to take this lead.
That's right. And, they're playing it fairly close so far. I think they have a good thought on their strategy. It's just their execution isn't up to their level. They're not executing, and their name's Execution. What the heck's going on?
Right. Well, here's the thing. Sometimes it's just difficult to be able to win those gunfights. It's just the way that inHuman sets up their gunfights. It leaves them little room for error, and that's where it comes very, very. It's important to be able to study your show matches after you have them, and watch it so that you can see how other teams play, and then you can correct those mistakes. And inHuman is just not making very many of them, and that's why they've been dominating so much tonight. As the score is 38-27, execution still in it though. They are not mathematically eliminated yet. They can possibly get a triple cap for at least a minute and be able to win this match Can they do it though, Smiting? That is the question, as now they have lost the map control and Alpha is about to be picked up, and this triple cap might be the dagger that will seal the fate of inHuman.
That's right, and you know, I think we could be seeing the end of the show match right here, just because inHuman is just going off. They know how to play, and look at this. I'm watching Flex. He is just being relentless. He's gonna go push for that A side, and he decides to backtrack, gets the cutoff, and they're just playing it right. I mean, we've seen this all night. They know where to position themselves to get the kills in between the goal, or you know, like when it's blitz the goal, and when it's domination the flags. They just know. And look at Jake the Snake, able to take 3 out right there, I believe, and that's 3 down, 4 up for IH, and it is over.
It is over. inHuman will be undefeated tonight here on RivalCaster, as he and his team, I should say, are going to absolutely dominate. 6-0 so far, about to be 7-0 tonight. That is just an incredible performance, and you have got to give them the credit. You've got to give both Execution and Rush the credit for hanging in there, but you also have got to give these guys the credit, because they came to play and they have just been lights out. They have been absolutely lights out on their host and otherwise. These guys are really incredible to watch.
Yeah, you know, they played it perfectly. I mean, I want to see, like you said earlier, I want to see them go up against, you know, Below Zero or Imperfection or Freak Optic. I don't know. I want to see how they stack up, because to me it looks like they're a top-notch team, and it's not like the other teams have been playing poorly. I mean,
no, that's exactly why I want to see them go up against people that, not saying that Execution and Rush don't do well under pressure, but you know, sometimes it takes chemistry. Rush didn't really have that going for them tonight. They've only been together for a week, so that's something that's a huge factor as well. So I mean, you just gotta keep working, and inHuman's roster is just very, very good tonight.